Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Welcome to the award-winning In Wheel Time car talk show. What?
I'm laughing at you.
Just ahead, Tom's lost relative from the Granbury CVB. It's Tammy Dooley and the Lone Star Street Rod Association State Run invading her fair city. We're going to be the invaders as well.
Yeah.
You'll hear my thoughts on driving the new 2024 Ford Maverick Hybrid. And Mars has this week's events calendar just ahead on this portion of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin. Engineer David Ainsley's sleeping in today, but he'll be with us bright and early next week. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today. Okay. Well, I tried to put something together a little bit while we were in that commercial break, but I was shot down. So that's,
in flames.
That's fine.
We don't sing.
Look, I realize that, but in this case, you could have played along and say, okay, let's do it. But no, what I get from Mars...
Okay, let's do it. You start.
Hang down your head, Tom Dooley. Hang down your head. Ladies and gentlemen, from Granbury, Texas, here she is.
He forced us to do that.
I did. It's Tammy Dooley. Hi, Tammy.
Good morning. How are you all?
Well, apparently we're in another world than you are.
We're out of tune, that's for sure.
Out of tune and out of town.
Y'all have stepped up your game. I love that. Now I expect that every time I come on. Okay?
That's perfect. And the problem here lies is the fact that I was turned down in the commercial break. I said, let's all just sing it together. Oh, no. That's your thing. You do it. Okay, I'll do
You're going
it.
to upset Tammy. She's going to uninvite us.
No, she's not.
Okay.
No, she's not that kind of person. Not that I've been invited to her house to dinner or anything. None of that. And we still don't know about this alleged husband of hers for 40 years.
We're supposed to meet him.
We're supposed to meet him. Is that still going to happen?
This is a must-do now. I'm going to tell him he has to be there, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we're looking forward to it, to actually find out who the real Mr. Dooley is.
Like they stand up, the real ones stand up on the panel.
What's my line?
Yeah, that's it.
What's my line?
Oh,
She wouldn't know anything about it.
He's going to love that. And I told you, if you know who Tom Dooley is, then it does date you a little bit, because most young people have no clue who Tom Dooley is.
Okay.
See, I didn't.
Well, and that's our interview now with Tammy Dooley, who used to be with the Granbury Convention and Visitors Bureau. Oh, my God. Well, have you got all the parking spots cleaned up and the park cleaned up and all the motels are ready for us to all pile up in
invade.
there? The Lone Star Street Rod Association is coming, like it or not.
They are coming. We're so excited. And I think this year is going to be great because we've had so much rain and the park is really green and beautiful. So, hoping that there's no more rain, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful time of year. And last week we had our annual Friends of Tourism event, and we always recognize one important event here in Granbury, and this year it was Rick Neely with the Lone Star Street Ride, so we're really celebrating him this year.
Well, that's good. As car guys, we all kind of hang together and we support each other, as you have probably found out, and it's always good to have any kind of recognition because, we like our hobby. And we like it so much, we've spent a lot of money on our hobby, and we cherish our cars. But more importantly, we love the camaraderie that gathering of cars in a park and a beautiful setting like Granbury brings. And so that's good. We like the recognition amongst us car guys.
Well, it's important. We talk about it a lot. We have a lot of groups here, a lot of tourism here, and they're important to us. And the Lone Star Street Rod Association is in their 49th year, 10 years, I think, in Granbury. And the economic impact to this community is significant, and our community recognizes that. And so we're very appreciative. They come in, they all stay in hotels, they eat in all the restaurants, and they have a lot of choices where they could go, but they stay in Granbury, so we want them to feel welcome.
Tammy, what's the population, the regular population of Granbury?
It's about 11,000 in town, but we have a lot of communities right around us that are gorgeous. So really about 75,000.
Wow. Yeah. And at 11,000, do you have like an HEB there?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're serious. You know, we have it all, and we're expecting something like 5,000 people in the next 10 years. People are moving here. You know, we're on a lake, on a 28-mile lake, and we have something like 6,000 homes along the shoreline, and only a small portion of that is actually in the city, and everything is, you know, in the county. But our city services all those people. So they have a lot of responsibilities, and I'm part of the city of Granbury. So our department manages the convention center, which is across the street from the park where we're at with the Lone Star Street Rod, and the trolley operation, and our Langdon Center. So tourism is our number one industry here.
How big is your city council? How many people do you have on council there?
We have, including the mayor, six, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. So it's manageable, and it doesn't get crazy, and you don't have crazy people coming and they're all mad at you and stuff.
No, and you know, I know it sounds like I'm just saying this, but we have a great city council and you know, a great city manager. They're just really good, and they are leaders that are moving us into the future. So, you know, we're in a good place. Not every city can say that.
Do you have a pamphlet that has all of the best eateries in Granbury?
Oh, of course we do. Yes, we do. We have so many good restaurants at any price point here. And we have a new restaurant that is open now. Last time we talked, it was getting ready to open. It's a pub, an Irish pub. And so that's really neat. And then we also have a foodie trail, which is, we did a competition where people could vote on the top 10 items that you want to eat when you're here in Granbury. And then if you complete the foodie trail, you win a t-shirt and a chance for $200. It's really neat. And people love that.
What is the number one restaurant there as far as, you know, volume and people want to go to it?
I would say if it's high-end cuisine, everyone likes 1890, Anise, and Christina's. But then we have really great like Stumpy's, fish tacos on the lake, right? You know, people drive their boats up there, whole different price point. We have great barbecue restaurants. We have a great German restaurant. So it's really, you know, and then we have all the franchise restaurants too.
Of course.
All the hamburger places.
We had chicken. We had chicken.
Yeah,
for
we
lunch
went
there.
to a great, big, huge restaurant that served
Where they
fried
dance and
chicken
sing.
family style.
Yeah.
Oh, you went to Babes.
Babes,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, what's not to love about Babes?
Well, it's certainly
lot of
an
food.
experience, and I love the wait staff. I think they're either in college or high school or something. It was really good.
They sing and dance and all that.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, they
So-
do all the things. I think you have to do the chicken dance and stuff. Yeah.
So let me throw this scenario at you. So we're bringing some people that have never been there before. And I want to give them a sample of what is available, what the town looks like, what there is to eat. And I want to include not only the Hot Rod Show, the Street Rod Association, but I also want to include a little bit of the lake, maybe someplace to eat on the lake. I also want to include them to get them to see the downtown area.
Friday night.
Friday night.
Yeah.
So we're going to come in on Friday, and we'll be there Friday. And so we want to. What would you What would you suggest that we go to on Friday night out to eat and to kind of experience, gather up all of the
With our dates.
Granbury stuff?
Yeah, with our dates.
Since they've never been here and you want to touch on the lake, I would maybe go to Mesquite Pit and restaurant and have their wonderful, world famous margaritas on the lake. You can sit outside and enjoy the lake. And then I would get on the tiki cruise. And the tiki cruise is a boat cruise down the lake, and it's amazing because you get to see a lake from a different perspective from behind all these gorgeous homes. And the restaurants, you get to see downtown. It's a gorgeous tour. It probably lasts an hour and a half. You can also, I love this, you can also log into the Visit Granbury Lake Camp and watch the lake as a screensaver or whatever. And when you're on the cruise, you can take a picture of yourself, do a screenshot of yourself on the lake. So I think that's cool. And you can enjoy the sunset. And then I would go downtown and maybe have a drink at Barron's Creek or Divine Wine. And then maybe do the Ghost and Legends tour late at night. It's really interesting, and it really tells a lot of our history. So, and that's just Friday. And then, of course, go to the show on Saturday. And then whatever, is your fancy after that. There's so much to see. I don't know if you have time for museums and all of that, but we have great historical museums. And then Stumpy's on the lake is great too. And then if you want a really, really nice dinner, I would make reservations at probably 1890.
Mars, make us dinner reservations.
We just have Tammy make them right now.
No. She's too busy getting ready for us. So 1890 for dinner.
1890, and if you do want me to, you just let me know and I'll get your whole itinerary for you. That's what we do here. And anyway, so you're going to have a great time.
Well, we always do.
If you can take in a show at the Opera House or a matinee Sunday afternoon, and or New Granbury Live, and those would be amazing. If they still have seats, they could possibly be sold out already.
I just want to let you know I'm going to be late for the show Saturday. Just telling you right now. We got all this stuff going on Friday.
Guess what? So am I. I'm not sure. I'll be the Elvis, and I'll show up when the curtain rises at exactly 8 a.m. on Saturday morning.
We're in trouble.
And you guys can do all the junk stuff. Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm going to get to see you. I don't know my time yet, but I will be down there welcoming you guys too.
Well, thank you very much. And, I'll do my famous wave and say, hey,
yes.
Tammy, how are you? Well, we're really looking forward to it. I've kind of got a roundabout way that I'm going. I'm going to visit my daughter in Denver. So Leslie and I are going to drive to DFW Airport on Monday, fly to Denver, do Denver Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Going to go to see Britt Floyd at Red Rocks on Thursday evening and get up early Friday morning, get on an airplane back to DFW, and we get in the car and drive down to Granbury. Doesn't that sound like fun? So I'm thinking that we'll probably be in Granbury at a decent time, so I'll be able to take a nap.
Oh yeah, because she's going to be cranky.
Critical,
He's
yeah.
going to be cranky.
Really
Time for a nap.
Take a nap, ready to get my drink on and my dinner on Friday night, so I can get to bed at a decent hour. Since I've got to get up at in the middle of the night to put everything together with Mars and Zeke in here, and also with David Ainsley. That's David.
But we
Ainsley.
We have to go down around the square after it gets dark and it gets lit up. We got to go make a pass down there.
All right, we'll make a pass. Are you gonna get a ticket to the Granbury bus and take us down there? Or how are you going to do that?
Well, I don't know. I have to look at that.
All right. Well, maybe
Depends on where we're at.
Maybe I've got a car big enough.
If you need transportation or something here, we do have a great service called GET. It's Granbury Executive Transportation. They can pick you up and take you anywhere you want. All of this information is on visitgranbury.com, but you can just send me an email and we'll set you up on anything you need. But yeah, visitgranbury.com has every restaurant, every hotel, and transportation, anything you need.
Well, this is a great road trip tour, and we have already suggested that the Hot Rod Tour of Texas wind up there next year. We've already put that request in. Now, this year, how many cars did we have?
There was 349 or something.
Yeah, 340 something.
Almost 350 cars in a big long string. If you can imagine something like that. We had the townships along the way come out with all the kids in the family waving. It was a free parade of cars through the town, as you can imagine. Every kind of car, truck, and SUV that is available was in the parade. So we've already put the word in. That's our suggestion to come see you guys.
Well, I love that, and let me know what I can do to help move that along. It sounds fantastic.
Yeah, and yes, you'll enjoy all of us because it's a bunch of crazy people just like us.
Put them together with her.
We plan on doing
Bobby
that.
and everything.
Bobby.
They're still
Bobby and Jeremy.
They're getting over this year, so now
know.
they're starting to talk about. They've already started looking East Texas.
I love that.
Exactly.
We have hosted a lot of car shows. We love them, and people in Granbury just love it when they come into town.
Well, we will work on that for you. And in the meantime, we'll work on getting up there to see you next weekend for the Lone Star Street Rod
I'm
Association
excited.
State Run.
Yeah.
Right there
Absolutely.
at the lake. What's the name of the park?
Hewlett Park.
Hewlett Park. That's it. Okay.
Hewlett Park, it is absolutely beautiful, right across from the Lake Granbury Convention Center.
Okay, very good. Tammy, we'll see you then. Take care of yourself, and we'll be in touch.
Thank you.
See you next
Thank
week.
you.
You bet.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Hey, the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is available 24/7 through the iHeartRadio app. Look for In Wheel Time Car Talk. We also video stream our weekly 3-hour show on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. Don't forget, podcasts available from your favorite podcast provider. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show continues right after this quick break.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories
Oh, no,
has been
I
serving...
cut that. Then we're going to do that again. You ready?
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. Want to feel good about something special you did for someone special? In Wheel Time and the original Lupi Tortilla group of Tex-Mex restaurants have joined together to help a very worthy cause, God's Garage, a Christian-based 501c3 charity. We know there are lots of places and organizations out there where you can donate a car, truck, or SUV, but we're asking you, our car enthusiast family, to consider donating to God's Garage. Visit godsgarage.org and learn about its mission, the women that have been helped, how each one is screened, and about their Restore You program. A car donation is an easy way to make a difference in the lives of others. God's Garage needs good operating vehicles, but will take all types in working and non-working condition. Make your heart and soul feel good by donating your gently used vehicle and help support single mothers, widows, and wives of deployed military at godsgarage.org.
Welcome back
Load
to
my
the In
thing.
Wheel. Pardon me?
He's going to load my thing.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
you go ahead and do that. I'll step out of the room while you do that. So Mars, in the commercial break, mentioned to me something that he would like to have on the tiki cruise up in Granbury. Rum punch. Now, let me ask you something. Now, come close.
Gather round.
Friends, anybody that wants rum punch, especially if he's a grown man, a grown adult, you got to really understand where in the world would you go to have rum punch other than the bingo game on Friday night in Neaterville, Texas?
No, I was on a cruise where one of the excursions is you go and do a rum excursion. It's on looks like a pirate ship. And they got rope swings, they got diving boards off it. You go out in the Caribbean and do that. But the whole thing is a drinking event.
That's exactly what happened.
With rum.
We got off of a cruise boat in the Caribbean, got onto another little boat for a little island tour, and it was all the free rum punch you could drink.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Was Becky with you?
Yeah.
Different story. I'm not drinking rum punch. Well, I'll give you mine, okay?
Well,
Because if you want to see a real heave-ho,
That's a good one
I
there.
can supply that.
Arr, matey.
Rum punch. Time now here on the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show for the events calendar, and Mr. Mars has that.
the events calendar. I was already moving on to history.
Oh,
So the events calendar coming up, of course, next weekend, we're going to be at the 49th Lone Star Street Rod Association State Run in Granbury that we just talked to Miss Tammy about. And then another big event coming up, June the 29th and 30th, the Classic Truck Throwdown out at the Lone Star Expo Center in Montgomery County Fairgrounds in Conroe. Pre-1999 only, and they're limiting it to 2,000 vehicles, no more than 2,000.
2,000?
That's the most that they're going to have.
My God.
Registration's $80 if there's any registration left. Spectators, $20 armband for the whole weekend. You can go Saturday
Wow.
and Sunday. It runs 8 to 5 on Saturday and 8 to 5 on Sunday. Go to classictruckthrowdown.com for more information on that one. And then later on in August, the 10th through the 11th, is the Texas Elite Auto Showcase out at the NRG. TexasEliteAutoShowcase.com for more information. Next week, we're going to look out into September and October and into the fall. And
Okay.
that's the events.
All right, thank you, sir. Time now for this hour's car review, or truck review in this case. I had a chance to drive the 2024 Ford Maverick, and it comes in these available trim levels: the XL, the XLT, and the Lariat. I had the XLT front-wheel drive. This is considered by your government as a small pickup truck. I would agree with that. Seats, including the driver, 5. Exterior changes from last model year. It was all new for 2022. Exterior features, well, following an F-150's footsteps and Ranger front fascia, it's a very attractive looking truck. Lots of black plastic trim, but it works on this. Attractive aluminum wheels in our particular XLT that we had. It does have a no-assist tailgate, and I have to admit that I have gotten spoiled when it comes to tailgates. So, you hit the little latch and it just kind of eases down. Nay, not on this one. Those are steel cables back there, and it go wham! It opens up on you pretty quick. So I just thought I'd mention that. What I liked about this truck, its simplicity. It's not overcomplicated. It's not loaded down with all sorts of stuff. You can get it that way, but this particular one seemed to hit my sweet spot. What could use improvement? A loaded up trim package above the Lariat. Now, I may be totally off base, but I think that if you had a loaded up trim package above the Lariat, which is their top of the line being offered today, I think that they would probably sell a bunch of them, because this is a really nice vehicle. Interior highlights: separate gauge pod and a small infotainment screen, because you're sitting right there. You don't need some big thing. Dial shifter on the center console. Ooh. I liked it. AC controls on the bottom of the center stack. Comfortable and attractive cloth seating. Yes, ding, ding, ding in Texas heat. Some controls on the steering wheel, but it's not overly loaded, as you can see in this picture here, if you're looking. The one bed is the only bed available. It's 4.5 feet long, so it's small, but it works. What I liked about it, the light-duty nature, which is great for do-it-yourselfers, or the pest guy, the pest control guy, or the pool guy, and it's priced right, too, and I'll get to that in just a second. I already said bug man and pool man. Mm-hmm. That's the first thing. Because those old, tired Ford Rangers from the 1990s, it's time for them to be retired. So as far as the engine and powertrain, this is a 2.5-liter hybrid four-cylinder engine that, get this, 191 horsepower.
Wow.
And 155 pound-feet of torque. And a little truck like that's plenty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Spunk.
CVT transmission, tow rating, it'll tow up to 1 ton, 2,000 pounds, haul 1,500 pounds. That's significant for this size truck. Here's where the sweet spot really lies with this thing. 42 miles per gallon in the city.
That's the hybrid.
33 on the highway for a combined of 37. I got 36.8 miles per gallon over 375.6 miles.
Wow.
What I liked about it, plenty of smooth power. Don't touch anything when it comes to that powertrain. My nose itches. Ride and handling is car-like. It really is a nice change because, the full-size pickup trucks, and especially when you get into the heavy-duty 3/4 ton and above, they can be rough.
Yes.
Now, I'll say this, when you get them on the highway, especially the half-ton, they're fairly smooth, but they're still a truck. And unless you put a load in the bed or you're towing something, towing makes the thing feel weird because you've got that thing back there that you're
because of the
towing
light
along.
weight of the vehicle. Yeah.
Right. And if you're hauling something, it kind of squats down. But these trucks are purpose-built. This is a light-duty truck for the everyday guy. As far as something that I think that they should consider offer an off-road trimmer version. They say it's available, but I haven't seen it yet. Anyway, base trim price, $26,315. Our price is tested was $34,115. Now, and it was fairly loaded out. The base model price, it starts at $23,815.
That's not bad.
Competitors, Hyundai Santa Cruz, $26,900. Honda Ridgeline, $39,700. Or, how about this? A Chevy El Camino with a small block V8 from 1965, restored, runs anywhere from $27,000 to $126,000. I just thought I'd throw that in there. And that's my review of the 2024 Ford Maverick.
Yeah,
I liked it.
It fits a nice spot in there because,
does.
like say, 1,500 pounds. You can put a little trailer back there, go to the lumberyard, haul your golf cart, whatever.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address is info@inwheeltime.com. Back after this quick break.
Everyone at the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, thank you for participating in the best cruise in around and look forward to seeing you again. You'll hear about the next cruise in date right here on In Wheel Time. Next time you're in the West Houston Energy Corridor area, be sure and stop in at the original Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex at I-10 and Highway 6 or the Katy location on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard. When passing through Beaumont or College Station, stop in and have Lupi's award-winning beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. There's always a celebration at Lupi Tortilla. Lupi Tortilla founder Stan Holt and his wife Sheila are winning racers on the NHRA drag racing circuit and have a collection of hot rods and classics that everyone appreciates. Look for them at the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In. The date will be announced soon and will once again be held at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex on 99 and Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 and Katy. We'll give you all the details right here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show and online. Donations benefit God's Garage. We'll see you then. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.